Good morning, Spartans. Today is a high of 77 and a low of 45. It is also National 1 Cent Day.
That's perfect for spring break.
April Fools, it's actually a high of 45, low of 32. Keep them hoodies on. It's a little chilly out here.
Let's go meet our anchors.
Let's go.
Thanks for that amazing intro, guys.
Sorry I'm late. April Fools, guys. Thanks for that amazing intro.
Great job making it to the end of the week, Spartans. Let's go to Mr. Shansky with some info.
Okay, everybody, we're with Kira Shaw this morning. Kira, what grade are you in?
I'm a senior.
She's a senior, folks. Now, Kira, you have a day off coming up here after spring break. Do you know what day that is?
April 16th.
Close. It's Wednesday, April 15th. Now, seniors, we're going to encourage you to do something productive on that day, like volunteer or job shadow. But, Kira, you do not have class or tests on Wednesday, April 15th, so you don't have to come to school. How's that sound?
Sounds awesome.
All right. All right, everybody. We're with Rylan now. Rylan, what grade are you in?
11th.
Ooh, that's an important grade. That is an important grade. Rylan, you have the SAT coming up after spring break. Do you know what the specific day is when you're going to take your SAT?
I'm pretty sure it's April 15th.
He's got it right. Wednesday, April 15th. Excellent job. Rylan, how do you know where your what test room you're in on April 15th?
You go by the media center. It's posted up on the wall.
All right. That's close. I would say it's closer to the auditorium. Yep, auditorium. It's on the storage room doors, okay? Now, if you were to keep your test ticket from the digital readiness check, it's also on your test ticket. So there's two places you can look. All right, Rylan, what's something you absolutely have to bring for test day?
Charged Chromebook. School-issued Chromebook.
He said school-issued, fully charged Chromebook. Awesome job. You're exactly right. Rylan, maybe what's something that you might want to leave at home or in your car somewhere else? Don't bring it to testing.
Phone.
Great answer, cell phone. Leave it somewhere else. Now, otherwise we have to supervise it during the test. We'll give it back to you after the test is over. Rylan, after the test is over, do you have to go back to class or do you get to go home?
Go home if you have a ride.
You can go home if you have a ride or you can walk. All right, Rylan, you did an awesome job. Now, Rylan, unfortunately for 11th graders, you also have to do the WIN and M step. How do we figure out what day and what place you're taking those tests?
That one I do not know.
All right, so here we go, guys. Those days and room assignments are posted in the B100 and B200 pods. If you're in Mr. Fix's class, I'm going to visit every class to remind you where you are and what day you're taking those tests. Otherwise, you're going to get an email, and you can look on those rooms posted along with the days you're assigned to take those tests in B100 and B200. So check those out before the week we get back from spring break. Rylan, you did a great job. I appreciate your help.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. We're at Maddox Pennington here today. Maddox, what grade are you in?
I'm in 10th grade.
He's in 10th grade. Now, Maddox, you have the PSAT 10 coming up after spring break. Do you know what day that is?
I'm pretty sure it's the 15th, the Wednesday we get back.
Yep, he's right. Wednesday, April 15th. Now, Maddox, do you know how to find out which room you're testing in?
I'm pretty sure it's over when you first walk in the doors.
Okay, pretty close. What's that?
Right next to the library.
All right, a little bit farther down outside the auditorium. All right, look for your room assignments. Maddox, do you know what you absolutely have to bring on testing day?
Your Chromebook.
Chromebook, school-issued Chromebook, fully charged. Maddox, do you know maybe what you shouldn't bring on that day?
Your phone.
That's right, cell phone. Leave your cell phone somewhere else. Otherwise, we have to collect it. We'll keep it under supervision during the test, and then we'll give it back when we're done. Maddox, after the test is over, do you go back to class or do you get to go home?
You get to go home, I'm pretty sure, if you have a ride. If you have a ride.
Yeah, if you have a ride, you can go home when your test is done. All right, Maddox, I think you are almost 100%. Good job, dude. Thanks for your help. Yeah. All right, hey, everybody. We're with Sydney and Grace now. Girls, what grade are you in?
9th grade. 9th grade.
Both 9th graders? Okay, girls. After spring break, you have the PSAT 9 coming up. Do you know what day that is?
The 15th?
Agree?
Yeah.
Wednesday, April 15th. That's correct. How do you know where your testing room is? Do you know how to find that out?
It's on the wall by the auditorium.
Perfect answer on that one. Perfect. What do you absolutely have to bring with you on Wednesday, April 15th?
Your school Chromebook charged.
School Chromebook fully charged. Now that's a detail we haven't had yet. It's super important. It's fully charged that you bring your Chromebook ready to go on that day. All right. I think a lot of people forget to charge their Chromebook, and that could cause a problem on that day. All right. What's something that maybe you shouldn't bring to test day?
Your phone.
Another great answer. Leave your cell phone somewhere else. Otherwise, we got to supervise it during the test. All right. Now, after the test is over, do you go back to class or do you get to go home?
You can go home.
You can go home if you can find a ride. You two scored very well on this quiz. Thanks for your cooperation and being willing to participate.
Thanks, Mr. Shansky.
Spirit days are out, Spartans. Let's go to Tristan.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm here with the Spirit Day update. Yesterday, the winners, seniors, tied for second are sophomores and juniors, and in last place are the freshmen. And the overall standings are seniors in first, juniors in second, sophomores in third, and freshmen in last. Back to you, Luke.
Great job, seniors. I knew we could do it.
That's it for the news today, Spartans. Oh, April Fools. Let's go to Eli.
Thanks, Aaron. I'm here with Miss McHugh. She's going to give us a April Fool's story.
So when I was in high school, my sister and I took some brownies and we rolled them up to look like dog poop. And we were in the kitchen and we said, "Oh, Macy." And then I bent down and I picked up the dog poop and ate it. And then my sister came out, picked up another piece and ate it. And my parents in the living room were horrified. It's a pretty good one.
That is funny. Thank you.
Of course.
Friends, I'm here with Mr. Morris. He's going to give us an April Fool's Day story.
Yeah, so we went to my aunt's house one time, and she has animals like rabbits, chickens, kind of a little bit of a funny farm. So I had nieces and nephews that were pretty small. So you know the jelly beans, the black ones, no one ever really wants to eat, but they're pretty small, and they kind of look like rabbit turds. So we put a rabbit out on the porch, and my little niece saw it, and she's like, "Oh, that's really cute." And then they took it off, and then we put a bunch of jelly beans, the black jelly beans, on the ground, and I went out. And my niece was watching, and I ate some of the black jelly beans, and she thought I had ate rabbit turds. So
What was your reaction?
Grossed out and ran away, but it's a good April Fool's joke, though.
That is funny. Thank you.
Welcome.
Back to you, Luke.
Thanks, Eli. I laugh.
That's actually it for the news today. We're going to wrap it up with a Weird Fact Wednesday.
Have a safe spring break, Spartans.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mega Matt here. I'm here with
Tate Ryan.
What's up, Tate? I got a question. Do you have a weird fact for us today?
I do indeed.
Let's hear it.
Did you know chainsaws were invented for childbirth?
What? Really? Chainsaws were invented for childbirth.
Wonder why.
Let's get a fact check on that. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mega Matt here. I'm here with
Derek.
Derek. Do you have a weird fact for us?
I do. Female platypuses don't have nipples, so instead they sweat milk through pores in their skin.
Wow, is that a real fact?
It's real, yeah.
That's interesting. Yo, what's up, guys? It's Mega Matt. I'm here with
Blake.
Blake, I got a question. We need a weird fact. Can you give us, we've gotten some weird ones, but I need the weirdest fact you know. Yep. Can we get one?
Touch is an illusion.
Ooh, that's pretty broad. Can you elaborate more on that?
When you touch something, you're not actually touching something because the atoms never touch.
What? Bro, that's actually, wait, is that true?
100%.
That's a true fact, guys. Fact check. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one.